Yes, chapter 8 of the Master Ninja. Yes, this chapter was literal hell, and I will explain to you why. First part being, you're playing as Rachel. Rachel is extremely slow, and her weapon is not the best weapon that there is on all of these on all of the Ninja Gaiden games. Slow weapons itself are not good, but it kind of balances itself out with the ultimate technique being strong. Rachel isn't that much of a good character. Her moves are also very slow, so it's kind of hard to use her in a semi-decent manner, especially if you're playing on the hardest difficulty, being Master Ninja difficulty. And then on top of that, you're facing nothing but fiends in one chapter, and fiends are the most aggressive things in this entire fucking game. So stack that on top of a slow character with a semi-decent ultimate technique, and you pretty much got yourself a bad time. This chapter was literal hell. It took me literally, like, I'm not gonna lie, it took me like a day or some shit to actually beat this shit. The reason why it took me, okay, let me explain myself. Let me explain myself a little bit further. The reason why it took me this long to well, I mean, by the time you guys see this, is probably going to be the next day after chapter 7 comes out. It took me, like, the recording process took me a very long time, only for the simple fact that the final boss of this chapter is a pain in the fucking ass. Normally on every other difficulty he's a pushover, he's easy as shit, but it also doesn't help that he spawns the fiends with him, like the golden stone fiends or whatever I call them. I guess I don't know, they have like golden shit all over them. Those are like the strongest of the normal fiends, like those are their strongest variants, and there's 3 of them, and I think it's like 3 or 4 sections in the entire fight in which they get summoned. Stack that on top of her not being that good, first and foremost, the fiends being aggressive, and Master Ninja difficulty, you pretty much have yourself a bad time. I don't hate Rachel, I love Babygirl, but playing as her is just, it's literal hell. It's literal hell, but we got it done, and I cannot be more excited. The next few chapters after that actually are, I think I've gotten through chapter 9 in a pretty semi-decent fast manner, like faster than I originally thought, but you guys will see that, and I'll explain more in depth once we get to that chapter. I'll definitely explain more in depth, but yeah, enjoy chapter 8. This chapter was hell. Yeah, it was hell. Not a fan at all. Thankfully you don't get to play as her for the rest of the game. So yeah, the next person we have to play as is Ayane, and that is coming up on chapter 11. After that, it's nothing but Ryu and annoying bosses. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough time, but anyway, hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you do enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Once I'm ready to tackle Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1, I'm probably gonna tackle that in a different manner, because I kind of miss doing live commentaries, but it's also weird too because I haven't done a live commentary in a long time, so it feels weird to even talk on the microphone right now. But I'm gonna try my best to try to do a live commentary during that entire playthrough, or maybe I'll stream it. I haven't fully decided what it is that I want to do yet, but I kind of want to tackle it in a semi different way, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, enjoy chapter 8, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
しゃい。待っとるぞ。
魔人の血を引く者よ。貴様も目当ては竜。